better add spice, don't let cetaceans dry. You better work out, I'm telling you why. Cerritos is coming to town. They're making second contact. Ugh, Delta shifts awake. They just want to chart and study fucking quasars for goodness sake. Oh, thanks. Star Trek Christmas parody number 11. Welcome to the 12 Debates of Christmas, day 11. And we are your elves, Davin and the Chans. That's actor of renown, Michael Chan, and voice actor of equal renown, Jessica Chan.
Agreed.
The best in the business. I'm telling you, people. Yeah, exactly. Merry Christmas. So,
Merry Christmas.
and I am your host, Christmas Angel One. I'm running out of Christmas names. So, Chance, how's Christmas preparation going for you?
I'll let her answer.
Yeah, good. I think so. Better than last year.
Yeah, get all your shopping done. We're like a day away now.
Yeah. Yes, I think so. I probably too much shopping. I think it was probably over shopping.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yes. Don't trust me.
Lucky Michael.
Shopping. No.
Oh, I'm sure it's not for me, and I don't want any.
I spent an outrageous amount of money at Dollarama this afternoon. An embarrassing amount of money.
Dollar stores are awesome.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm Dollarama exactly like 3 times in the last week. So, what is that, Michael?
I was going to say, meanwhile, I'm married to her. So really, that's just a Christmas present every year for the rest of my life.
Oh, she's so disgusted and also very happy that you said that.
I'm sure she's not. I enjoy her. I don't know why she married me.
All right. Let's get down to business.
Pity marriages are fine. There's nothing wrong with
made the camera blurry.
Oh, you guys screwed up your camera. What's happening here? Come on, camera.
Focus, Michael.
Oh, no, it's not focusing. It's not focusing.
What?
It's not focusing. So while you guys work out your focus issues, I'm going to fire up this debate. Oh, now they're gone. Can you guys still see what's going on?
Yes.
Okay. Fire up this debate. This is a debate Jessica brought to a last-minute Debate 9 appearance, so I was very appreciative that you stepped in.
Are you going to make me watch myself? Oh,
yes, I am.
Yep. I did tell you. I was happy to come solo.
Oh, no. This is just one you brought, so it's mostly just Dave and Heather yelling at each other.
Oh, right. Oh, good. That's fine.
Yeah. It's all good. It's fun. Over to Jessica here. Jessica, be it resolved. Sub Rosa is campy fun and didn't deserve all the hate.
Yeah. Oh man, who do I torture with doing 4 for this one? Do I do the opposite? Well, who did what? I don't remember.
You can do whatever you want. It doesn't have to be like back and forth or anything. It's more like who you think it'll be fun to argue for something. I find.
I'm gonna go with. I feel like Heather appreciates this episode, so I'm gonna go Heather 4 and Dave again. There we go.
All right. Heather.
Sub Rosa is so fun. High camp Star Trek. Beverly and the Candle Ghost is a classic. And it's not only her candle ghost, it was her mother's candle ghost and her grandmother's candle ghost. Generational sexy candle ghost times. Like, you cannot go wrong with that. You can't make this shit up.
Great.
You know, it's amazing. And her hair looks fantastic in all of it. And the candle ghost is hot as hell. Good times.
Yeah.
Heather goes right to the hair every time. Dave. Have fun with
Yes. Okay. Well, there is. Yes. It's isn't that weird that it's generational sex ghost candle thing? Like, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, if it's been like all these women for generations passing down the same lover, and they're always like getting on, and then it's like he goes on to the next one, and isn't that kind of creepy? Like, I think it's wrong. And that's why I think Jody hates Sub Rosa, and that's why it's so it deserves the hate because
you're a prude, Jody's a prude, and has a candle ghost. No, because I have, and my mother has, and my grandmother has, and you don't even know. Don't knock it till you try it, Dave. Jessica knows what I'm talking about.
Jessica, you know what she's talking about? Were you guys talking before the show?
Okay, but he's a space ghost, and Jody hates it, And what else to say about Sub Rosa? It's weird because it's Scottish. It deserves all the hate, because
don't light it, Norman says.
Didn't light that candle. Like, what are we talking about? This is Star Trek? How did this happen?
Scotland planet. I like Scotland just gets its own planet.
It's like a whole planet of Scotland. Like,
all candle people. Like
all candle people.
And like not just Scotland, like 1700 Scotland planet too. Like
with castles and like the kilts, and they're all like they're living in a very specific era, because I guess you'd have so many human colonies by this point with billions of people that you could have like almost kind of every culture and.
That's why they have to recycle candle ghosts. There's only so many candle ghosts to go around. So
how many candle ghosts are going around is my question.
Generationally.
Is this happening all the time, or was Beverly a rare case?
I was originally going to have you guys argue that. I feel like people would sign up for a candle ghost. Like, I feel like Court could sell these and people would be like, yeah, sure. Like, I don't die and I get unlimited orgasms. I mean,
he murdered the guy. He murdered the guy who said, "Don't let that candle."
They tried to stop his fun. That was all. They tried to get
just a little murder. No, you can't have a little bit of murder.
No, it's only holodeck murder. It doesn't count.
It was real. No, it was not holodeck at all. It was a guy. I forget his name. His name was like
definitely not holodeck.
No, he died. Like
who gets this point?
With their candle love,
and then. Don't you remember that the space ghost went into the grandmother in the coffin and she got out and she was like,
old. She was really old,
and it was really
it doesn't kill you. So
and then Beverly Crusher was like, no, you get out of Nana, and it was quite something, really. It was that was when Beverly was like, I'm done with you, Ronan, because I don't know why he thought that would charm her back. That was kind of like the miscalculation of this space ghost, but
you think space ghost make space ghost to go.
He's technically an anaphasic entity, but it deserves the hate because it's mostly like Beverly going, she's like kind of in the chair and it's all like going.
Is this still the open debate?
She didn't give her anything else to do the entire series, so let her have her space ghost and her cute hair and her nightgown and her nana. Carry on, Crusher. Live your life.
Grandma erotica. She is fire.
Imagine buying a candle though, and you're just like, my granddaughter would love this in 60 years.
Definitely, I have to give this one to Heather. But no. I feel like I was biased. I was always gonna go for the 4 anyway.
I love this episode. I didn't want to argue this at all.
I wasn't sure. I was like, I feel like would like it, but then I don't know. I was just hoping you'd break out your.
It was a tougher position for me to try to argue it.
It's a great episode.
One of the best debates in the history of Debate 9 there. But Michael, where do you come down on the position of Beverly v. Space Ghost?
It's essentially like woman in a family tree passing down a sex toy.
Yeah, that's the point Dave made. Like both of them made great points. That was a hard one to judge.
No, I think it's so funny.
It doesn't matter how gross it is because it's so funny.
I think
Look, man, it's wrong and weird, but like also,
Dave's is like, no, I don't
Dude.
think that's right.
dude, everyone always like rags on modern Trek. I'm sorry, Sub Rosa exists. And then it's one of the best things ever. So anyone ragging on modern Trek needs to look back at all the weird old Trek and then like
Oh, there's
take
some weird
a
old
pill
Trek.
pill, bro. Like
Uh,
I love weird freaking Trek. That's what it's all about. Exploration, diplomacy, and weird fucking sex candles.
Kirk got the salt vampire, right? Like women should get weird sex.
He also slaps
Soul
himself,
sucking aliens
acts
too.
like a cat, gets mind controlled. Dude,
Yeah, I feel like
Tiana and Shax are doing what they're doing.
yeah,
yeah.
it's the charm. That episode is it's the charm of like you can never make something that like ridiculously bad on purpose. Like it has to be done in earnest. Like
They
the
thought
room.
that was a clever episode.
Yeah, they're like
And
this
they
is
thought
yeah,
it was
this
like a
is
good
solid.
Beverly. Like we need an episode for one of these lady characters that we
Yeah.
never let speak. So what do lady characters do? We need a romance. Like,
I
what are we
mean,
gonna do?
Even if you think like, it was written by like men, I'm not sure was it written by men or a woman. The fact that we're like, this is so
That had to be-
terrible. I have a
That's
guy
just
that
funny,
gives me
yeah.
unlimited orgasms and I get to stay in my house and read books all day. Oh, the tragedy. Oh no. What a
And
horrible
he's
life.
hot.
TNG Sub Rosa was written by Jerry Taylor. It was written by a woman.
Clearly one who reads those romance novels. And I do mean the smexy romance novels.
I get sent back in time to like
Like
Scotland.
the Diana Steele.
That's not right.
Look, man,
Da-
we know
Danielle Steele. There we go. I was like,
Danielle Steele. That's the
we know that a lot of the subject matter in these romance novels are you know, like a little bit over the line and like
this is
going
tame.
in great. Yeah. It's
This
not
You know
even-
who should have played
it's
Sex
just
Ghost?
that. So this
You know,
is
other
like,
than Michael Chan?
What?
You know who should have played the Sex Candle Ghost other than Michael Chan?
Who?
Fabio. Because that would have been the perfect encapsulation of what that episode is.
Do you know who I'm thinking of? As Susie said, because I cannot remember what the actual actor looks like, but I'm imagining Rex Manning from
Oh,
Empire
boy.
Records.
Rex Manning from Empire
So
Records.
sexy. That is exactly what the candle ghost looks like in my head.
Yeah,
With
it's
the
like
long
Rex
hair.
Manning, but like 20 years older.
Yeah.
And Beverly always complained whenever they gave her, like Gates McFadden always complained whenever they gave her a romantic interest on that show, it was always like a 5'8" Scottish guy. Like she's just like, why is that my type? Because I have like red hair or something like.
Redheads must stay with redheads. That's just
Yeah,
how
I
it
guess
is.
so. I guess so.
Well, I'm hoping they'll book me in a future Trek show of some kind and bring back this whole anaphasic organism thing. Except this time it's me, and instead of being Scottish, I'm all like Chinese accent and everything.
I can play your Scottish sex ghost because I'm 87%
Oh yeah.
Scottish.
I go and onto a dude. I'd be like, "You wanting my dragon? Oh yeah."
Oh,
I go and shoot some flames.
I don't know. the person.
I'd be like, Michael, you know what they wear under the kilt, don't you?
So they're
Should I
going to
leave
be
you two alone? Is that-
two anaphasic
no, stay.
in the same candle. So like the two of them, like now we have like a threesome.
No, but seriously, Michael, you're already in the door. What you got to get on is that new Tawny Newsome Star Trek series.
I want to be on that.
Which one is
Yeah, I
that?
want you to be on that. It's going to be a comedy.
Supposed to be a workplace comedy, but it's changing.
It's
so.
adapting. It's adapting.
Ah.
But it's going to be a comedy. It's Tawny Newsome.
They're giving us new track. Why didn't they continue the other track? I'm still very bitter right now at my loss.
I'm very upset
lower decks.
as well. I am.
We
I
just
would-
did an anaphasic organism episode, right?
Kind of.
Yeah.
But not sexy. Zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Horror.
It should have had like 10 seasons.
6 seasons out of 8.
I mean,
Or
I
s-
wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised if they brought it back and called it Upper Decks and
I-
made it
I
live
think
action.
I'm hoping for at least a movie. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay. Fingers crossed.
Ransom can totally lead a new ship in a series. Like Captain Ransom is hilarious.
I forget
Engage
that
the
it's-
core.
I can forget it's Jerry O'Connell. It doesn't sound anything like him. Like
I know it kind of
keep reminding myself that it's Jerry O'Connell. So good. Everyone's so good on that show. There's no one that's not good on that show.
Agreed.
Perfection.
Yeah, it's pretty much a
Nice.
perfect show. I'm sad it's gone. So now we have its comic books, which are just starting. So it'll be an
Yay.
ongoing series, and that's how we continue on our Cerritos adventures, I guess. And we'll cover those over on the Treckle Trunk. In fact, it'll be the next episode on Science Division Sundays over here at Live Long and Podcast. Thanks for joining me, guys.
That's fun.
Thanks for having me.
I think we really ironed out that whole candle sex business.
Yes.
We did.
Everyone will
Mhm.
want one. Introverts unite. This is pretty much an
But
introverts.
but do they have to be generational?
I mean, it's
Like, can you
not-
give them to a friend or
difficult.
something? Or does it have to be your daughter or granddaughter?
Pretty sure you could. It's just that one had a kink.
Yeah, that's fair.
That was just like those Howard
write-
women.
Like, yeah, just send it
And let's just be clear, we don't kink shame
like a
here.
book club or something.
No,
Just
we're not king shaming.
someone, or not a book club. Like, yeah, kind of like a rotated out of the family.
Rotated out of the family every now and then. You can do 2 or 3 generations.
Yeah,
Send it on its
that's
way.
fair. That's fair. I will admit that is pretty.
What's that show about that?
It's
that
like
goes back in
inheriting
time?
your instead of inheriting your grandmother's like stand mixer. You just don't build them like that anymore, you know.
It's
What's
like when
that-
they're reading off the will, and I give Beverly my sex candle. Someone
Grandma.
gets my grandfather clock. Like,
I honestly think that ghost read the books that's the basis for that show. It's not Highlander, it's something like-
Outlander?
Outlander.
But Outlander came after.
it's all
no,
Trek writers that write
that's
that show, though.
bigger. So the ghost read all that and was like, ooh, generational weird stuff.
Mm, I
And
never
rape.
watched that show, but it's like
I
Pirates Stephen
cannot.
Bear and stuff, right?
Show makes me uncomfortable. A lot of,
It's just a
A
lot
lot
of
of-
time
a lot of-
travel, weird.
a lot of essaying
everyone-
that happens.
and a lot of
kinda
yes, a
grosses
lot
me
of
out.
rape.
Very gross.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Well, that's a great note to
Not,
end on.
not, not,
Oh
not
my
for me.
God.
Thanks. Thank you
That
for
one about-
bringing that around.
Hey man, it's not like the ghost was doing something wrong, even though it's something totally right in the romance.
I
It's
mean,
Christmas.
Technically, it is kind of, yeah, she didn't consent. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to dive too deeply into that.
All right,
rabbit
well,
hole of
well,
this
Star Trek.
episode.
Now we're gonna try to get a anaphasic organism to actually ask for consent in the next
Yeah.
installment, and it's still wrong somehow.
Went off the rails.
It'll still be
Go ahead.
passed down for generations, and it grosses people out.
I felt better about this a couple
But it's
minutes
all
ago.
consented. Great grandma had you? Nice. I consent.
My question is, how do they keep having
She
kids?
was a happy woman.
I guess they have to get it after they have kids. Otherwise, who's producing his next lover?
Oh my
So
God.
he's like an adulterous candle as well. Really?
Well, no, but I'm just logically, they'd have to have how, like, how does he keep going from daughter to daughter? Like, if he's there all the time, then they wouldn't have daughters.
Is he able to
So-
produce
So
children?
he obviously has to wait.
No, certainly
he has to
not.
wait until they're like, so he only goes after, like, I'm assuming menopausal women.
Oh my God! What if he
Although, I mean-
accidentally impregnates somebody?
Well, Beverly
Can you-
What if
apparently.
Beverly is anaphasic and she's having sex with her own like grandfather sex candle?
She could get pregnant into her 50s.
I mean, that would
barely,
explain
so-
Wesley Crusher being turning into like superpowers, man.
He was already born when this happened.
How do you not know that maybe it's him?
No, he was already teenager
No,
already.
but it had sex with her mom.
What?
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 Yeah. Or did it go Did it go? No,
No,
it
I
went
think-
grandmother to Beverly.
Get
There
it
was no
after
mommy in between.
postmenopause, that's what I
Never
think. He
mind.
has a
So
thing
they-
for
it had sex with the grandma.
postmenopausal women.
It created whatever one of Beverly's parents, and then that one is half anaphasic, so that Wesley is actually a quarter anaphasic.
No.
And still inbred? I'm confused.
I don't know
that
anymore,
makes
man.
no sense. No, you get it after menopause. You got to produce the next kid first. My question is, like, did he choose them because they live on a Scottish planet, or do they live on a Scottish planet because of the candle ghost?
Oh boy.
Although, wasn't he English? I mean, I feel like
Was he English or Scottish?
I thought he had an English accent, which would
Yeah,
really
I think
like
he did too. Because they don't want you to sound Scottish. They want you to sound all like sexy and British, right?
yeah. But
No
this,
offense. I can say that because I'm 87% Scottish.
I'm
That explains a lot.
half. No, I'm a
Nova
quarter.
Scotia.
It explains your sexiness, man.
Oh well. Yeah.
I'm just
Thanks,
saying. I
beer,
don't
too.
know.
And the love of
the whole
whiskey.
package,
So this
yeah.
is an Irish whiskey.
I'm only
I'm actually 1% Irish.
yeah. So I'm only 1/32 Irish. Or
I'm
something.
0%.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
You don't know that. With a name like Chan.
You could have your ancestors could have gotten around. You know, who knows?
It's gonna have to be a long time ago.
First and ever.
Thank you guys for joining me for this. This is twice as long as any other episode in this series, and I'm glad.
That tracks.
It's your
That
fault.
No, I knew what I was
You
doing.
asked
And, yeah, I am a master of this. Thank you guys for joining me. This was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys have a great Christmas. And I bet your kids are super excited. Well, I mean, the little one is probably too young to know what's going on. I guess.
Oh no.
He is very
Oh,
funny.
does he know?
We saw Santa, and our oldest was totally enamored, like, oh my god, Santa. And our 2-year-old was just like, I want a beaver.
Oh wow.
And straight to business. He wants a toy beaver. And he yelled it at him
Wow.
4 times. He's like, all right, this man is gonna give me the toy, and
He knows
that
what
is
he
all I
wants.
care for. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care who it is, just buy me what I want.
Yeah.
We understood the transactional nature of the whole thing. So.
With my 4-year-old, we have to take pictures of everything she wants to send it to Santa Claus so he knows what to bring. I've taken like 1,000 pictures, and I was just like, look, honey, I don't think Santa is gonna bring all of these things. Over the last month, we've taken like 1,000 pictures, and you should have realistic expectations of Santa Claus because he has to carry presents for all the children.
Yeah,
Like
top 3, maybe.
Yeah. So, yep, it's gonna be fun though. It's pretty fun. All right, let's get out of here though. I'll let you get back to your family. But thanks a lot. This was super fun.
Yeah.
It was.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. And live long and prosper.